What's up YouTube, welcome back to another video on my channel Skotrix, and today as you can see we are back on NBA 2K21 for another build guide video. And in today's video I'm going to be starting off a 5-day series where every day I do the best builds at every individual position. So today I'm doing point guards, tomorrow will be shooting guards, Wednesday small forwards, Thursday power forwards, and Friday will be the best centers. So I'm going to have basically 15 builds over the next 5 days, and they're going to be all the best builds too. So hopefully this will help you guys find a super fire build to go crazy on NBA 2K21 current gen. But now without any further ado, let's get right into the video here. Alright, so for the first build right here on this first screen, nothing really matters too much. The only thing is you want your position to be point guard, the name, jersey number, hand, none of that matters. You can set that up however you want, then go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown right here, you want to go down to the shooting and playmaking one, this one right here. Make sure you pick the one that's perfectly balanced between shooting and playmaking, and not this one right here where it's a little bit more shooting. You don't want this one. You want to make sure you take this one right here, shooting and playmaking equal right there. So go ahead and take that one. Now for the physicals profile, you're going to want to take this top one right here, pure speed. This is the best one for basically any guard build, and it's the same for this build. Go ahead and take that one, pure speed, the top one right there. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here, you just want to skip finishing for a second, go down to shooting, max out your mid-range, three-pointer, free throw, and your post fade right here, and then you just want to move your post fade down until you see it go down to 24 shooting badges, and then just move it back up one so you have those 25 shooting badges right there. So a 78 post fade and all your other shooting is maxed. Then go down to playmaking, max out pass accuracy, ball handle, post moves, and then do the same thing with post moves. Move it down until you see you drop down to 23 playmaking, then just move it back up one so you get those 24. Now on to defense right here, you just want to max out perimeter, lateral, steal, defensive rebound, and block. Just like that, you're going to get 7 defense badges. That's going to go up to 8, but first you just want to max out your driving layup right here, and then go back down to defense and put the rest into offensive rebound right there. So the final badges for this build is 1 finishing, 25 shooting, 24 playmaking, and 8 defense. So really good badge distribution for this build. You won't need more than 1 finishing badge to be able to finish at the rim consistently. The 80 driving layup will be enough. That's what my play shot has, and it will be enough to finish at the rim, I promise. So once you have your stats looking like this, you can go ahead and click continue. For the body shape, it doesn't matter. You can take whatever you want. It won't affect the build at all. I'll just take compact. Then for the height, you want to move up to 6'5" right here. Your ball handle goes down to 84, but don't worry about that. That's going to go back up when you go to your wingspan, and some of your defense goes up as well. So 6'5" is definitely the way to be, because obviously it'll give you an extra 2 inches to help contest shots or just be taller than the other point guards on the floor. So 6'5" is definitely the way to go. Go ahead and confirm that. Now for the weight, you just want to go down to minimum right here, and then you can actually move it up 3 pounds, and the only things that will change is your strength will go up 1 and your interior defense will go up 1. If you move it up anymore, your acceleration goes down. You don't want that. So 178 pounds, this is the perfect spot right here. A little bit better than minimum, but basically minimum weight. Go ahead and confirm that. Now for the wingspan right here, you just want to go all the way down to minimum, get all that shooting you can get, 94 mid-range, 91 three-pointer, 85 ball handle. Some of your defense goes down a bit, don't worry about that. You're still going to be a really good defender with this build, so go ahead and confirm that right there at minimum wingspan. Now for the takeover, a little bit of personal preference here. You could really take whatever one you want, whatever one fits your play style the best. If you think you're going to be shooting like fadeaway shots and all that, then the shot creator is definitely the way for you. If you think you're going to be making plays to your teammates and trying to break ankles, then the playmaker takeover is the way to go for you. And if you think you're just going to be catching shooting threes or just shooting deep threes or whatever, then the spot up shooter is probably the way to go for you. But for me, I'm just going to take the playmaker takeover for this build, but again, you can take whatever you want. And as you can see right here, playmaking shot creator, shades of Steph Curry, Steve Nash, and D'Angelo Russell. So that's how you build the first build right there. Now we're going to go on to the second build here. Alright, so for the second build, same thing for this screen. Make your position point guard, hand, name, jersey number, none of that matters. Set that up however you want. Go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown for this build, you're going to want to go down to the blue and red one right here. This is the skill breakdown you're going to want for this build. You can see your stats are already looking nice, but they're going to get even better as we go through the next few slides, so just go ahead and take that one. Now for the physicals profile, this one is the only guard build rather, that I don't recommend taking the top physical profile, because you don't need it. Your speed is basically going to be maxed even if you take this one right here, the pink and purple one, vertical and agility. By the time you're done with the build, your speed will still get to maxed, and plus you're a slasher build, so you're going to want all that vertical. You're going to also have maxed vertical, whereas if you took this one, your speed would be maxed still, but you would have way lower vertical, so it's not worth it. Go ahead and take this pie chart for this specific build, but again, for most guard builds, this is not the best pie chart, but for this one it is, so I'm going to go ahead and take that. Now for the attribute and badge distribution right here, first off for finishing, max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and standing dunk, and then you can move your standing dunk down just one right here and you'll still have those 23 finishing badges. So that's where you want to have it right there. Max close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk, and standing dunk is just -1 below max. Don't touch your shooting for right now, just leave that. Go down to playmaking, max out pass accuracy, ball handle, and max out your post moves as well, so you get the 15 playmaking badges. That's an amazing amount of playmaking badges for this build, considering it doesn't even have playmaking in the pie chart. Then you want to go down to defense, max out perimeter, lateral, steal, block, defensive rebound, offensive rebound, and then you could put the rest into interior defense right here. So that'll give you 23 finishing badges, 1 shooting badge, 15 playmaking badges, and 22 defense badges right there. Not much shooting on this build, but you're going to see the stats for finishing will get even better from where they are right now, and they're already looking good. So you won't really even need to shoot, you'll just be able to dunk on everybody who tries to challenge you. But once you have your stats looking like this, go ahead and click continue. For the body shape, again, it doesn't matter, you can set it up however you want. I'm going to pick defined right here, but again, set it up however you want. For the height, you want to go up to 6'5" right here. You can see this boosts some of your defense and finishing quite a bit, which is really good because those are the 2 main points of this build. And your ball handle does go down by 3, so it goes below 80 overall. So you won't be able to get pro dribble moves with this build right off the rip, but once you get up to 97 overall, you'll be able to get pro dribble moves with this build. But still, either way, with or without pro dribble moves, this is an amazing build. So go ahead and confirm it at 6'5" right there. Now for the weight, same thing as last time. You just want to start off going down to minimum right here, and then you could just move it up 1 pound and your interior defense and your strength will go up. That's the only thing that changes. So 176 pounds right there, that's where you want to be for this build. Go ahead and confirm just like that. Now for the wingspan, you want to max out the wingspan this time. Obviously, it brings your finishing way up as well as your defense. All your stats are amazing for both finishing and defense. This is a really good build. At the point guard position, you're going to be dunking on everybody. You're going to be locking up everybody. You're going to have pro dribble moves once you get to 97 overall. And you can't really shoot, but you're not going to need to shoot. You'll be able to dunk on everybody. So go ahead and confirm that. Now for the takeover, same as last time, really personal preference what you want. I recommend the slasher takeover, but the lockdown is also good. The lockdown is one of my favorite takeovers. So it's really personal preference for which one you want, but I'm going to take the slasher right here. Go ahead and confirm that. And as you can see, boom, 2-way finisher, shades of Steve Francis, Russell Westbrook, and John Wall. So there we go, that's the second build. Now I'm going to go on to the third build right here for point guards. Alright, so for the third and final point guard build right here, obviously you want to make your position point guard again. Hand, jersey number, name, none of that matters. Go ahead and click continue. Now for the skill breakdown, you just want to go down 1 to this one right here, the perfectly balanced blue and green one. Make sure you take this one and not the slightly more blue one or the slightly more green one. You want this one right here, perfectly balanced between blue and green. Go ahead and confirm that. Now for the physicals profile, you definitely want to take pure speed for this build. So the top one right here with the most purple, this is the physicals profile you're going to want right there. Now for the attribute and badge distribution for this build, first off for finishing, you want to max out your close shot, driving layup, driving dunk, and then you can actually go back up to your close shot and move that down 1 without losing any finishing badges. If you move it down anymore, you're going to lose that finishing badge. You don't want that. So the 87 close shot and maxed out driving layup and driving dunk right there. Now for shooting, you want to max out your mid-range, 3-pointer, and your free throw right here. So you'll have 18 shooting badges for this build, which is really good. You'll be able to shoot consistently for sure. Then go down to playmaking, max out pass accuracy, ball handle, and you can move your pass accuracy down 1 without losing a playmaking badge. So you want to do that right there. If you move it down any further, you lose a playmaking badge. Don't want that. So that's how you want to set up the playmaking right there. Now for defense, max out perimeter, lateral, steal, defensive rebound, and your block, just like that. That'll give you 7 defense badges to go along with your 12 playmaking, 18 shooting, and 14 finishing. So obviously this is a really good all-around build right here. And once you have your stats looking just like this, go ahead and click continue. Body shape, again, doesn't matter. I'll just take slight for this build. Now for the height right here, this one you actually just want to stay at 6'3" so you don't lose the ball handle and speed from going up in height. So you just want to stay at 6'3". Go ahead and confirm that right there. Now for the weight, obviously you want to go down again to minimum weight, which is 170, and then you can bring it back up to 173 pounds and gain that 1 strength without losing anything else. So 173 pounds right there. That's where you want to have the weight. Go ahead and confirm. Now for the wingspan right here, this you actually just want to leave at base. It's the perfect balance between being able to finish and being able to shoot. And you also have the pro dribble moves with your finishing right there. So you don't want to change this too much. Just leave it right where it is, 79.5 inches. Go ahead and confirm that. Now for the takeover, obviously this is a really good all-around build. So you have tons of takeover preferences right here. And it's really personal preference which one you want as well, depending on how you're going to be using this build. But I wouldn't really recommend the shot creator, because if you want a shot creator build, probably just make the first build build that I did in this video, but any of these other ones will be good. If you want to take ankles, take the playmaker. If you want to shoot deep threes, take spot up. And if you want to be finishing at the rim, the slasher is the way for you. I'll just take spot up shooter for this one, but again, personal preference depending on your play style for this build. And as you can see, boom, scoring machine, shades of Kevin Johnson, Steph Curry, and Trae Young. So there we go, that's the third and final build in my best point guards video for NBA 2K21 current gen. Hopefully you guys enjoy. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe to my channel if you're new. I upload daily NBA 2K21 content, and I'm going to continue doing that once next gen comes out. So make sure you subscribe right now. You could say you're here before 6,000 subscribers, and also go follow my Twitch, link is in the description. Alright, peace.